The truth is, most garlic does not spoil because it is old, but because it is stored incorrectly. Hello, everyone. My name is Nancy. Have you ever bought garlic when it was on sale? And then, just a few days later, noticed that it had dried out or started to sprout? I experienced this very often myself. Over the years, I have tried many storage methods and kept only the ones that are truly effective in a home kitchen. Today, I will share a few simple ways to store garlic so it stays fresh longer and remains easy to use. No special tools, no complicated steps, just practical habits that help make cooking less stressful. Let's get started. The first method I want to share is the one I use most often in my kitchen, especially on busy days. That is preparing garlic in advance so it is always ready to use without needing to peel or chop it every time. Start by peeling the garlic first. If you have ever had to peel garlic when you were tired and just wanted to quickly get dinner on the table, you will understand why this step alone is worth it. After peeling, put the garlic into a food processor. Then add 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This may sound simple, but it makes a big difference. Vinegar helps limit the growth of bacteria, and olive oil protects the garlic from air. Blend the garlic until it becomes thick and still slightly chunky, not completely smooth. In my experience, garlic that is blended too finely tends to lose its aroma more quickly. Do you prefer finely blended garlic or garlic that is still a bit chunky when you cook? Once the garlic is ready, divide it into 2 parts. The first portion goes into an ice cube tray, adding just enough garlic to each compartment for 1 cooking use. After freezing, the garlic cubes can be transferred into a zip bag. Stored this way, the garlic keeps well for 6 to 12 months. And it's easy to take out exactly the amount needed each time, no measuring, no waste. The second part goes into a small glass jar. Leave a little space at the top. Then pour a thin layer of olive oil over the surface to seal it and prevent air from getting in. This jar is stored in the refrigerator and stays fresh for 2 to 4 weeks. What I like most about this method is the convenience. When cooking, the garlic is already prepared. No peeling, no chopping, no extra dishes to wash. It is a small habit that makes everyday cooking much easier and more comfortable. The second method is the one I usually use when I buy garlic in large quantities. It is simple, low cost, and does not require any special tools or equipment. All it needs is the right environment. With this method, use a paper box or a cardboard box instead of plastic containers or airtight containers. You can reuse a shoebox as I do, or use any cardboard box you have. Garlic needs air to stay dry. When it is sealed too tightly, moisture builds up, and that is when garlic starts to sprout, and mold begins to appear. A cardboard box creates a breathable space that allows air to circulate naturally. Before putting the garlic inside, please prepare a small packet of salt. Take a paper towel. Put about 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt in the center. Then wrap it loosely and secure it with a rubber band. The salt works quietly, absorbing excess moisture from the air. What I like about using salt is that it is gentle. It does not change the smell or taste of the garlic at all, but it helps keep the environment dry and stable. Place the whole garlic bulbs into the box, keeping the skins on, arranging them loosely so they are not stacked on top of each other. Then tuck the salt packet into one corner of the box. That's it. No complicated steps, no chemicals. Just simple kitchen ingredients doing their job. The garlic box should be stored in a dry, well-ventilated place. away from direct sunlight. A pantry shelf or a shaded corner of the kitchen is an ideal location. With this storage method, garlic can stay firm, aromatic, and usable for 3 to 5 months, even when stored in large quantities. This method brings a quiet sense of reassurance and reliability. Even after a few weeks, the garlic still looks firm and smells fresh when the box is opened. For anyone who likes to buy garlic in larger quantities, this simple approach can help prevent a lot of unnecessary waste. Do you usually buy garlic in small amounts? Or do you like to stock up when the price is good? I would really like to know how you usually store garlic in your kitchen. The final method I want to share with you today is garlic preserved in olive oil. This is a great option when you want garlic not only to last longer, but also to be ready to use while still keeping its delicious flavor. Start by peeling the garlic cloves and placing them into a bowl. Pour in enough water to fully cover the garlic. Then add 1 tablespoon of salt. Let the garlic soak for about 30 minutes. This gentle soaking step helps clean the cloves thoroughly and softens some of the raw sharpness. Next, bring a pot of water to a boil and add 2 tablespoons of salt. Once the water is boiling, carefully add the soaked garlic and let it cook for about 5 minutes. This brief boiling step helps soften the cloves and prepares them for longer storage. When the time is up, remove the garlic and allow it to drain well. If time is limited, the cloves can be gently patted dry with a paper towel. This step is especially important the drier the garlic is. The longer it will keep. After the garlic is completely dry, prepare a clean glass jar. Put a few bay leaves and a small pinch of black peppercorns into the bottom of the jar. Then add the garlic cloves. These simple ingredients give the garlic a mild, pleasant aroma. Next, slowly pour olive oil into the jar, making sure the garlic is completely submerged. Pour slowly so air does not get trapped inside. Close the lid tightly and prepare for the next step. Next, place a towel at the bottom of a pot of water. Set the glass jar of garlic on top, and gently bring the water to a boil. When the water boils, turn off the heat and let everything cool naturally. After it has completely cooled, store the jar in a dry, cool, and well-ventilated place. This garlic keeps its aroma and mild sweetness, and is ready to use whenever needed. It is wonderful for cooking, and preparing it this way helps me save time and effort in the kitchen every day. Taking a little time to store garlic properly is not about being perfect in the kitchen. It is about making everyday cooking easier and reducing food waste. You do not need to do everything at once. Just choose one method that fits your routine and try it. I hope these tips help you feel more comfortable and better prepared when you step into the kitchen. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I wish you good health, and I will see you in the next video.